Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Kimmy and this is
Josh.
So we filmed this video to show you guys kind of our lives. So if you guys haven't guessed by the title of this video, it is going to be Draw Our Lives.
We left some stuff off for obvious reasons, but we just did the bare essentials so you can kind of get a picture.
Yeah. What's this?
That's gonna be what we draw our lives on, Tommy.
I know. You're so cute. So yeah, like he said, we left some things off. So if like you're one of our friends or our family, just know that we decided to keep that to ourselves, and those that need to know, and blah blah blah. So I hope you guys enjoy this video, and please don't forget to like and subscribe. And not just because Josh is in the video this time.
It usually happens. I'm the star of the show.
Okay. But so we're gonna get this out for you guys, so please keep on watching. Hi you guys, I'm Kimmy, and today I'm gonna tell you my life story. So my mom was once married before I was born, and her husband at the time were in the United States Army. They had a daughter who is my sister, my older sister, in 1990. My mom was age 25 when she had my sister. So from this point, they've had my sister. I did beg my mom for a little brother when I was a kid, but that never happened. And then eventually our parents ended up, her dad and my mom ended up getting a divorce, but we do share the same mom, so which ultimately left my mom on her own for some time, until one day she met my dad when they worked for Lowe's. And they fell in love. Shortly after that, my mom became pregnant with me. And when my mom was married the first time and she wanted to have kids before, she was told that she couldn't have children. So the fact that she had two was a miracle for her and a blessing. So they were excited to be having me. However, my dad was absent when I was born. I was born July 22nd of 1993. Go 90s, kids. My dad bounced around in and out of my life for quite some time, and eventually he just stopped coming around. At age 5, I began kindergarten. Unfortunately, because I had a lot of medical problems go on, I wasn't able to completely finish kindergarten, which meant I needed to be held back because I wasn't ready to go on to the first grade. So I was held back a year, which sucked, but I'm glad that I graduated the year I did. At age 13, my mom told me that we were going to be moving to California because my grandfather had died. Well, no, at this time he didn't die, but it was known that he had cancer. At the point in time when that happened, we didn't know what type of cancer it was until we arrived in California a few weeks later. And we were told that he had stage 4 colon cancer and he wouldn't make it until Christmas. However, he did make it just after Christmas and he died January 10th. So, I started middle school in California in a little town called Live Oak, which I started 8th grade there because I had finished 7th grade in North Carolina, which is where I was born. And I met my best friend, Courtney. We hit it off quick. We did everything together. We were always at each other's houses. And we always went to the mall. We always had our parents take us everywhere to hang out. Always spent the night at each other's houses. It was so much fun. However, my mom decided to move out of the town and move to a different town, which once I promoted from 8th grade from Live Oak, then I went to a different high school to start 9th grade. So with that being said, me and Courtney started drifting apart a little bit because we went to separate high schools. And I had started making new friends who ultimately became my closest circle, still best friends, still today. Even today, I mean. I was bullied the first day of high school. I kind of brought it upon myself. I said something that I shouldn't have said, and it got back to the girl that I said it about, and she confronted me and told me that I need to watch it. Needless to say, after that, I never saw the girl again. Some say she moved to different schools, some say she moved in general, and the rest is history. I have no idea where she went. Never saw her again. But I was a little bit worried just because it was my first day of high school. And I just thought, crap, that would be me. Big mouth. So never talk about anybody. Lesson learned. So, right after high school, I moved out with a friend that I had met in high school, and we had lived in a little apartment. I was 18. I even got my first job right after that. And I started college as well. I was a full-time student and full-time working. which, let me tell you, it can be difficult. But if you have the mindset to do it, then you can do it. In college, I was studying to become a preschool teacher. I currently am still working on the degree. And 4 years later, I met Josh. Which I had told my friends if I wasn't married by the time I was 30, I was gonna sign myself up for married at first sight. But I'm happy to have met the love of my life.
So, I'm gonna draw my life here. Josh. My parents had a boy before me, so at this time, they were thinking about having another child in 1991. And they had the grand idea that they need to have a girl. Joke's on them. 'Cause they didn't have a girl. They didn't have a bundle of joy. They didn't have no princess. They had me, a demon child. May 10th, 1991. So growing up, I used to do stupid stuff, get into some trouble. My brother used to do some stuff too, but it was always me getting the blame for everything because I was the demon child. And I'll admit it, I did a lot of stuff that I got in trouble for. So there I am, the demon I am. I've matured over the years, of course. You're a troublemaker. Growing up in small town USA, there's not a lot of kids, so we didn't have a huge school. Our school was decent size for how many people were in it. It was K through 12. So I spent all of my school years there. When I was a junior, I decided to skip school a lot, do stuff other than go to school. So I was kicked out of 7 classes. I drew some desks just for aesthetics to show everybody else was in their seats, but not me. This caused a real lack in credits for graduation day. So my senior year, I needed 36 credits. And you know what I did? I busted my butt. Average credits per year was 17. I needed over double that. And I graduated on time with the rest of my class. And it was a class of 36. In 2009. In 2010, so let's see if I can draw the Air Force logo here. I don't think I'm able to. Yeah, I don't draw very good. You get the idea. So I joined the Air Force. That's me standing at attention, saying, yes, sir. In 2011, I got my first duty station. I went to England, across the big blue pond. Here's a crude drawing of the United States. If you guys need tips on how to draw the United States, let me know. I'm pretty good at it. And then over here I drew UK. You know, you can't forget Ireland when you're drawing it though. It's pretty good drawing. And that's where I was stationed. It was a blast because I traveled everywhere. I'm very cultured. I've been to multiple different countries, Rome, Paris, all France, Germany, the Netherlands, Amsterdam, all of England, And in 2013, I got orders. It wasn't very fun because I got orders to Cali. I'm not a Cali person. Never was. Never will be. But just because you're not a Cali person don't mean you're not going to go without finding something there. I was stationed there for 3 years before I found something. Simply remarkable. So, our first date, I went to pick up Kim. I had a steakhouse planned called the Ranch House. The Ranch House was a little building on a windy road, and it was closed. And then we went to Cool Hand Luke's.
Which that's another steakhouse.
And it was closed. This is also 3:30 p.m.
We didn't realize that the steakhouses didn't open until 4.
Along the way, not too far from Cool Hand Luke's, was the other restaurant called Lumberjacks. And it was open.
Which I think they're 24 hours. I don't remember.
Goes to show you, third time's the charm. After we ate, I felt bad about all the rest of it being closed. So we went bowling. I definitely won. Definitely.
Of course. Because he says he wins everything.
Move forward because our brother was in town and we didn't really spend time with each other until September.
And that was our second date.
That's when the sparks really started to fly.
We had our first kiss. Which one is yours?
Mwah. Mine's the smaller ones. You have big lips.
Babe!
Skip forward to October. This is when we decide to make things official.
He asked me to be his girlfriend, but he asked it in a cute way. Said, will you be my everything? I said, sure. Oh, that was a good day. We said the 3 magic words. I love you. He said it first.
You felt it first.
I technically felt it first, but he said it first. So I didn't want to be the first one to say it. And January.
Yeah. So we were living separate for a while. Oh, hold on. I gotta be more accurate.
Your house was huge.
So Kim lived here. I lived here.
I had a little apartment with my roommates.
We wanted Kim to move with me to give her more room and to be together.
So I moved in with him in January. That's what, 3 months after the
Yeah. February.
Oh, this was so sad. We spent our first 2 weeks apart for the first time ever. I took it so horrible. I thought the world ended when he had to leave for 2 weeks for work. Because that was the longest we've ever been apart since started dating.
Yeah.
He was all the way in Texas, y'all. Don't mess with Texas.
U.S. Air Force had something in store for us in April of 17.
Josh got orders to PCS. Which, strangely enough, about a month before he got them, he said, "What if I got orders? Would you come with me?" And then a month later, he got orders.
August. We went from California to Iowa. We didn't fly, this is just for aesthetics.
We did a car travel because we had our dogs.
Bought our first house shortly after.
Which we're not doing bad. 25 and 27 homeowners. I think we're doing good.
See if I can do this here. So this one's gonna be a little tricky, just bear with me. So, I thought it'd be fun to set up clues all around our house for our anniversary in October of 2017. Each one of these clues said something different, but combined they had, here's an example of a clue, combined they had letters at the bottom or the corners. So they're scattered all over. I made her walk everywhere to find them.
Yeah, he did.
And once she found them, the clue said,
"Will you AR me?" is what I said. Instead of, "Will you marry me?"
that's because you couldn't read. So I proposed.
Yeah. And I said, "Are you serious?" I said, "Yes. Of course I will." Yes.
now we have a wedding in the works. It'll be here December 11th.
2018.
On a Tuesday.
Yay, that's us.